Now that we have our name designed and it's on our final sheet of paper, I have all these different shapes to fill in. And we're gonna use Zentangles, and Zentangling is just doodling. And so I have a lot of examples, like these are all patterns. There's a bunch on here, and I think I even have one more. So some of these might really catch your eye. You might think of your own pattern that you want to make. Totally fine. But each section, each shape should have a different pattern. And we're going to use Sharpie, my thick Sharpie. I have skinny Sharpie. And then I have these two other permanent markers that have just a little bit different tip on it. It might give me a different shape. We're going to use permanent markers to draw our patterns. And then we will add color in a little bit. I also have my sketchbook. I'm going to open it up to a blank page because I might get to one of these patterns and I want to test it out on here before I test it out on my final paper. So let's just go ahead and get started. And let's see here. I love using shapes, so I love that triangle one. Maybe I want to fill this space in with triangles. And that's gonna look different for everybody. If you prefer, you could draw with a pencil first, but know that you will have to outline with Sharpie eventually. So I say just be brave and draw with the Sharpie right away. And then maybe I move to another section and I want to try a different pattern. Oh, I love all of those. I love line patterns. I think I'm gonna try to kind of recreate my own zigzag pattern, and if I'm gonna do that, I might want to do that in a bigger space, and this is a really big shape, and so let's make my zigzags. And then that has diamond shapes. Let's see. This might have been a good one to practice, but oh well. Then I want my zigzag over it. I'm going to continue that, but this is where maybe I might switch because you can tell it's really tiny. This is where I can get really small details because it doesn't make as thick of a line. So I like using both. If you want to test out, oh, that never didn't get its lid back on. Like this Sharpie has a different tip. Maybe I just use it to make these different shapes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish using my Sharpie to fill in all of my spaces. All right, you can see that I have all my patterns put in there. You can still kind of see my name, kind of not anymore. Our next step is to color in each shape. And so to do that, we have brand new twistable crayons. And there's some really fun ones in here. Like these have 4 colors on one. There are shiny ones, like, oh, that's a 4-in-1. Shiny ones in here and neon colors. Just remember when you're using my twistables that if we start to twist them too tall, this is gonna break. And that's gonna ruin my twistables for the rest of the year. So we want to be responsible with them and keep them twisted short. So if I color with this one, I wanna fill in like my whole shape. And so I'm gonna do that over here. And this one has the multiple colors, so as I turn my twistable, I'm gonna get those different colors in there, which really makes it fun and unique. Now, if this shape is this color, I probably don't want to use it to color the shapes around it. I might want to use it over here, but I definitely want to make these different so I can see each shape. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color all my shapes in with my twistables.